Joining me this evening is, of course, NDTV Sam Daniel, who's been tracking that story. But we also have with us Tamil Nadu's Additional Chief Secretary and also the Environment Secretary of the state, Supriya Sahu, who has been part of those efforts to try and mitigate the damage to that eco-sensitive region. Ma'am, thank you so much for joining us this evening in the midst of your busy schedule. But I just have the first question to you is there clarity on how this oil leaked? Because this would be extremely important to bring up precautionary measures for the future.
Thank you, Veer Raghav. Actually, I'm on the site of the oil spillage with my team. And the technical committee that was constituted by the Pollution Control Board of Tamil Nadu, they have visited the site with experts and they have found that the oil spillage has happened because of the accumulated sludge and the oil deposits that were there in the CPCL refinery, which is actually a huge, kind of an area, more than 800 hectares. So when the flood waters actually rose, the entire sludge as well as the oil has come out in a very important eco-sensitive area, as you mentioned, in the Ennore Creek area, and also impacted the adjoining villages.
In terms of what exactly happened and in terms of the quantum that's been spread, ma'am, could you give us some clarity?
Yes, so with respect to the quantum, the IIT Madras has been requested to undertake a comprehensive study. And at this point of time, the team is actually taking samples and they are perambulating this entire area, basically to make sure that the samples are taken randomly from several places and they are in a position to kind of collect the information. The IIT Madras will also do, they will also do a drone survey. That part is also being done. So the estimate of the oil should be available to us at any point of time now, because that study is already going on. But at the same time, it is quite visible. Raghav, if you see the villages which are located on the banks of the Ennore Creek, you can see that the oil-laden debris has kind of got deposited on the entire shore area. Apart from the fact that we also have the fishermen's boats are actually kind of smeared with the oil-laden water, and they are not able to go for fishing. So their livelihoods also have got badly impacted.
Ma'am, when you speak about the impact that we are seeing right now, the CPCL has told the National Green Tribunal that by Sunday it will clean up the mess. You are in a very experienced hand as far as the environmental issues are concerned. Do you really believe that this can be undone by Sunday? What's possibly your worst fear at this stage?
I think that's a bit ambitious target. Though CPCL definitely, I must say that in the last few days, they have stepped up their efforts. And today, we are on the spot with my team, and they have deployed more than 100 boats, and each boat has about 3 people. So more than, you have got 350 to 400 people who are working on the site. Apart from that, we have got 5 gully suckers. We have got oil skimmers. We also have got the JCBs, and we have got, sea cleaning specialized agency, which has positioned 25 of its specialized people. So I must say that the efforts are definitely going on. We are also requisitioning. We have already requisitioned people to come from the nearby ports, which is Chennai Port, Ennore Port, also from Paradeep. Several teams are landing tomorrow. But I would like to mention that one good thing that has happened is that we have been able to put in place more than 100 meters of oil boomers. So that has actually stopped the spread of oil in the sea or in the larger area. Oil boomers are extremely effective in controlling the spread of oil. So definitely, it's a bit ambitious target, but I would like to say that the efforts are on, and we will be in a position to know by the end of Saturday as to how many more days we would require. Raghav.
And in terms of assessment of the ecological damage that has already happened to those regions?
So we have undertaken the biological diversity or biological damage assessment, biological loss assessment. that has already been taken by my team, an expert team. In fact, this area is full of mangroves, and it also is the, one part of it is also the nesting ground for turtles. It's the season for migratory birds. They come to these shores. So it is quite heartbreaking to see that, this is really getting impacted. But I must say that the government of Tamil Nadu definitely is putting its best effort. Honorable CM is reviewing the situation every day. Even today also, there has been a kind of a review by him. The Chief Secretary is reviewing. All the departments are coming together to put a combined effort. In fact, not only the biodiversity part, but even the health of people, looking at their health issues. Everything is being worked out, Raghav.
Okay. My last question to you, ma'am, and I go back to the first question I asked. Because of the fact that flooding is now becoming a perennial feature for Chennai, we're supposed to be prepared for floods. There has to be some identification of the fault or the systems in place to prevent this kind of an oil leak in the future. That would possibly be your biggest task as you clean up this mess. And also, where do you see the government's role in this entire effort?
No, government has an important role to play, and the pollution control board definitely, I think, has learned a lot from this experience. You see, Raghu, what has happened is that we have seen these kind of oil spills in the oceans, in the sea, and then you have the Coast Guard, and they have the big ships, and they have been able to manage it. But this kind of the oil leak, which is in a creek area, in a freshwater lake area, is something that is kind of first time, and it is also kind of a first time experience for all of us. So we have already kind of got onto the job to ensure that this should never ever happen again, and we are kind of preparing a kind of a standard operating protocol to make sure that monsoon preparedness should include the oil spillage strategy also as a very big strategy, as an integral part of the monsoon preparedness, and we shall do it.